How can I get involved in real estate? I'm looking to get in real estate, but I don't know where to start. I don't know who to go to. I don't know what skill sets I have. Where do I go? What do I do? I'm going to answer those questions about how to get in real estate and what the different occupations are in real estate right now. This is Real Estate 101. So welcome back to the channel. I'm excited to tell you guys some tidbits of information that'll help you if you're interested in getting started in real estate, or if you're already started in real estate and looking to grow your knowledge. And I always use this example for all of my clients or anyone that I come in contact with who has some interest in real estate or real estate investing. And the way that I describe it is that real estate is an umbrella, right? It's an industry. It's not just a job. Like, there's not a real estate job. There's an industry of real estate, and under the umbrella of the industry, you can get into all of these different jobs, okay? So let's talk about some of those jobs. I am a realtor, right? And a realtor, real estate agent, or real estate broker are the people who are the frontline professionals for helping the public buy, sell, and rent out properties. Okay, buy, sell, and rent out properties is what a real estate agent or a real estate broker can do. And most times when you think about real estate, that's who you think about first. You're thinking about your realtor or your real estate agent, and if you have to hire them to purchase property. And in some cases you do, in some cases you don't, but it would be in your best interest to hire a professional real estate agent because they know how to navigate the laws and the rules for actually bringing that deal from you looking at the property, seeing it, saying, I want to purchase this or I want to rent it, until closing that property, because a lot of paperwork and negotiation happens in between that time. Okay, so real estate agents and brokers are the professionals that are on the front lines helping people buy, sell, and rent property. Our next occupation under the industry of real estate is a real estate property manager. Okay, and a property manager is responsible for managing residential and commercial properties, ensuring that they are maintained so that the tenants and the owners are satisfied. Okay, so when the tenants and the owners, they're on two different sides of the playing field, right? They want the same thing. They want comfortable housing, affordable housing, quality housing. And when you don't have a property manager in between that, sometimes the landlord or the owner and the tenants can butt heads, right? Because there's so much information trying to be passed through them. Repairs need to be made, rent needs to be paid, security deposits need to be held. What actually are all of those details that come into actually leasing or renting a property manager can help you with that. My experience is that in our communities, Black and brown communities, we are typically landlords, and then we also try to also be property managers. And those things collide because most of the times when you hear someone talking about real estate as a Black or brown person, their ownership stories are not the best. They're stressed out about the tenants. They don't really want to deal with the toilets. And a lot of that times is because they've conflated those two jobs. They've said, okay, well, I'm the owner, I'm also managing the property, rather than hiring out a property manager. A property manager comes in between the owner and the landlord to clear up the communication, to clear up the transaction, because all they're focused on is making sure that both parties are satisfied. That's what a property manager does, okay? The next profession under the industry, the umbrella of real estate, are appraisers and assessors. And these are really cool jobs because you can pretty much be a contractor as an appraiser and an assessor, and you can get paid per appraisal. Right? You still have to get certified to be an appraiser or licensed to be an appraiser. But it is a very cool job, and I do know people who they strictly do appraisals on property. So what is an appraiser? What is an assessor? An appraiser or an assessor is a professional who determines the property value for a sale, for tax purposes, or for mortgage purposes. Okay, they determine the value of the property, and that's their sole job. They're going into the property, they're looking at all of the qualifications of the property, all of the qualities of the property, the roof, the HVAC, the foundation, how fixed up it is, if it's a market ready property or if it's a fixer upper. And then they calculate all of those numbers together, and the way that they calculate it is a science, right? Because that's why you have to get a license for it. But it really considers what's happening in the neighborhood so that they can give a fair market value. That fair market value is put into a report, and then that report is provided to the mortgage or the lender so that everyone knows what the market value for that property is. And so it's not just a buyer or a seller or a lender saying, oh, well, this is the property value. No, there's a science to it, and there's a specific industry position, occupation, that does the science to make sure that those numbers are fair and that they're presented to all the parties. That's what an appraiser and assessor does. Okay? All right. So the next occupation under the umbrella of real estate, I like doing this, my little umbrella. The next occupation under the umbrella of real estate is a real estate investor. Okay, and a real estate investor is quite a unique job because you don't need a license or a certification to be a real estate investor. You do need a lot of knowledge. You need a lot of knowledge. You need almost the knowledge that all of these other occupations have, because you are truly purchasing the property for profit. And often that involves investment analysis, market research, market analysis, and in order for you to buy a profitable property. Okay. Now, notice that real estate agents and brokers are not the same as real estate investors. As a matter of fact, there are very few real estate agents that are real estate investors. They're typically handling just navigating the buy and sell for the public, but a real estate investor is more so purchasing the property for themselves to make profit. And that's what I've done. I've been able to fix and flip, buy and hold, wholesale, and money lend on real estate deals. And it's because I'm looking at a property, I'm doing the investment analysis, the market analysis, and I'm purchasing the property for a profit. I'm flipping the property for a profit, and I'm selling the property for a profit. Okay, there's a lot to get into when it comes to real estate investing, but you don't have to have a license or a certification to do it. And it's definitely not a consumer mindset, like, oh, am I just buying or am I just selling or renting? It's more so you're thinking about the industry of real estate and how to get into real estate as an occupation. Okay. Some people do it on the side. They invest in small properties, single family homes, 2 to 4 unit homes, and they, generate cash flow from those properties. There's a lot of different ways to invest in real estate, and I will break that down in another video. Okay. All right. Another occupation is real estate developers. Okay. Developer, not the same as an investor, right? Developers very specifically oversee the development of new properties from planning to construction. Okay. And that is a very niche group of investors because you have to have the capital and you have to have the vision. Like, you have to have the foresight to say, okay, here's a plot of land and I can see, what kind of property can be on this land. And I can connect with the type of funding and finances to break ground and to build the property from the ground up. Okay, so real estate developers typically have kind of a bankroll behind them because purchasing a property and building a property, neither one is cheap. The most expensive purchase that people are going to make is going to be in real estate. And so real estate developers, you can develop anything from manufactured homes to single family homes to condos, townhomes, commercial property. There's such a broad range of properties that you can develop. And it really takes, again, the market analysis, the investment analysis, the long-term planning to be a successful real estate developer. But there are successful Black real estate developers, so look into those. I'll be sharing another video with some of the best Black real estate investors and developers that I know. The next occupation is a real estate analyst, and that's someone, as you can tell or can imagine from the word analyst, is someone who's strictly looking at analyzing the property. They're analyzing the market trends, they're analyzing the insights, and they're trying to help companies or investors make sound decisions, right? And so everyone in under that industry needs to be an analyst. You need to analyze everything from top to bottom, but there is a specific job for real estate analysts, for people who are studying the science of how properties make money. Now, that money may be made in equity once that property is sold, appreciation as the property, as you sit the property and time goes on, that property increases in value. It can be through cash flow, money coming into the property monthly. It can be through tax benefits. It can be through REITs or real estate investment trust. There are different ways to analyze properties, and is a very detailed science to it. And there is an occupation for a real estate analyst if all you just want to do is look at the numbers, right? You don't want to step foot into the properties. You don't want to go and do anything with the, bad properties or moldy properties or even commercial properties. You really just want to run the numbers, right? Now, that will take some experience with different types of properties. You'll have to walk through a few of them, I'm sure. But that is an occupation that does not require you to get your hands dirty. It is to just focus on the numbers, the paperwork, and the analysis of the deal. Okay? So our next occupation under the industry of real estate are leasing agents and leasing managers. I myself am a leasing manager. It's my full-time job. I absolutely love it. I manage 25 luxury short-term rentals in downtown Chicago. As a leasing agent, my job is to specialize and focus on rental properties. And often I work with commercial real estate because we do lease to 4 commercial companies as well as our 25 residential units. And so a leasing agent can focus on residential or commercial leasing because businesses need leases too. And so if you're looking for a way to come into the real estate industry with just kind of getting your foot in the door, a leasing agency is a great way to go. It's got a shorter number of hours for your study period in terms of getting your licensing or your certification, and it allows for you to still run a small business, but you're just focused on property matching, finding an apartment, connecting that to the guest, or finding a commercial space and connecting that to your business. So it's a great way to get involved in real estate as a leasing agent. There are a lot of companies that look to hire leasing agents and leasing managers. So it's a great way to break into real estate. And finally, the last occupation under the real estate industry that I'm going to cover today is construction and development staff. Okay, because if you want to get into the industry of real estate, there is a way for you to work under other individuals so that you can get your foot in the door, get some education and some knowledge under your belt, and then start going towards those higher level occupations such as real estate development, real estate investing. Okay. In regards to construction and development staff, this includes roles like architects, project managers, construction workers. These are people that's typically involved in building the property or assisting in the administrative work. Architects are licensed and are trained, right? You have to have a degree in architecture in order to build property. Construction workers, they're trained. When you think of contractors are trained. There are trades of, so a plumber, an electrician, an HVAC technician. Those are different contractors. Roofers, people who do flooring, those are different contractors, right? And all of those people have individual trades, and that trade still falls under the real estate industry, because what are you doing with that trade? You're fixing up or, making adjustments to real estate and to real property. So when it comes to additional areas of opportunity for you to get involved in real estate, You can get that through a trade. Even in the administration work, even as a project manager, you can have a certification in project management and be able to come onto a company, or get hired by a company who's looking for someone to manage their projects. Now, that doesn't make you a licensed general contractor. It doesn't make you a plumber or an HVAC technician. But as a project manager, you can still manage the ins and outs of how real estate works. Overall, those are just 8 occupations under the real estate industry that can allow for you to step your foot into the door in a number of different ways, right? And there are millions of jobs out there in the world that are tied to the real estate industry. It just depends on what your level of comfort is and what your skill set is to decide which of those occupations can work for you. And technology is making it more widespread. They're even, changing different roles because of technology, because of integrations with AI and things. A lot of the real estate industry is changing, but these roles are pretty strong roles and have been roles in real estate for a long time. Okay, so I'm gonna do some more videos in more detail on each of these occupations, but I just wanted to come and give people an understanding that if you're interested in real estate, you don't have to be a real estate agent. You don't have to get licensed. You really just have to find out what is the occupation that you want to feel, that you want to see, and be able to get the qualifications for you to be successful in that occupation. And I'm here to help. If you need any questions, if you have any interest in real estate investing, if you need credit improvement so that you can purchase your first property, or to know what steps to take as a first-time home buyer, please reach out to me. I am happy to help. I am licensed in Illinois, and I am educating my people on real estate, starting with Real Estate 101. Click the link below if you need any help. Fill out the form. Very easy. I'll be in touch, and I look forward to helping you soon. All right? Have a good day.